So the very long awaited new assignment update has finally been announced. As a lot of you know, the new assignment update was postponed last month to this month, and today we finally got the trailer for the new assignment update. We also got the release date as well as the patch notes, which we will be going over all of that in this video today. So like always, let's waste no more time and let's get right into the video. Now first off, let's go ahead and knock out the things that we had already confirmed on the channel about a few weeks ago, and that is the map voting system will be coming with this update to Ghost War. So now in between every game you will have a total of 3 options, 3 game modes and 3 maps to choose from. Whichever one receives the most votes will obviously be the game and the map that you guys are going to be playing on. Along with that, the Rainbow Six Siege icons will now be available within the campaign mode. But of course, this is information that we had already known about. Now let's get into the good stuff, the stuff that nobody knew about. So to start off with, 2 brand new maps are being added to the brand new extraction mode that we got introduced last update. Now one of the big complaints that a lot of people had last update was the fact that extraction only came with 2 maps, so now we are getting an additional 2 maps. Now these 2 brand new maps will be called Refinery and Cliffside. I will have pictures in the background as well as snippets from the trailer itself showing you guys this map. Alright, now really quickly, let's go ahead and jump into the class changes that were made. The first class that we'll be talking about is Tech, and it says the following. It says the text jammer will not appear on the HUD for the enemy team anymore. As this was giving away the tech's position, now the tech can safely place a jammer without being exposed. Now I know that this was a big reason why a lot of people weren't using the tech class, so this is amazing to see. I know that a lot of people were asking for this change in the previous update, and unfortunately it didn't come, but like I always say, they are listening to you guys and they are getting this stuff done. Now there is a proper way of doing these things, so I'm really glad that they decided to hold back on this and leave it for this update. And now finally, for the last class change that was made, this was an absolutely big one for me. If those of you that watch my live streams over on Twitch, you guys will know that I am an absolute minesweeper. But besides that, it gets extremely annoying having to blow up mines with grenades and giving away your position and letting them know that you're coming from that direction. Well, with tomorrow's update, they will be introducing a brand new feature called mine defusing. Now I'm going to read to you guys exactly how they said that this is going to work, and it says, we have introduced the ability for players to defuse enemy mines. By approaching the mine while prone, the mine's detonation range is reduced, allowing you to safely get closer to the mine until the defuse prompt appears. Defusing a mine will remove it without alerting its owner. So like I said, this is going to be an amazing feature and add a lot of stealth to the game itself. As a lot of you know, the only way to get rid of mines right now is either shooting them or throwing grenades, and that just absolutely gives away your position in 2 seconds. So I am extremely excited to see this mine defusing feature come. Now really quickly, touching up on the map changes that were made to existing maps within the game right now, Ruins as well as Institution have been a little remodeled. Spawn points have been changed, items have been moved around. So with tomorrow's update, expect for Ruins and Institution to play completely different. Now along with that, penalties have also been changed a little bit. So when you are backed out of a game or when you are kicked off due to your connection, they have made it a little more fair so that way the penalties are not like 4 hours long. And finally, before we get into the 3 new classes that are being added, really quickly I want to touch up on the prestige credits. Now they have made some reworks to how the prestige credits are actually distributed. So once you guys log in tomorrow, you will see a completely different number on the prestige credits thing on top. Now there is no actual change on how to spend these, so I'm gonna have to assume that this is something that's going to be coming hopefully within the next update, maybe sometime near in the future. But for right now, as far as I'm aware, there is no other new thing that you can spend your prestige credits on other than the brand new 3 classes, which we will be getting into right now. So 3 brand new classes are being introduced with this update, and that is Trapper, Stalker, and Gorilla. So starting off with, let's talk a little bit about Trapper. Now one of Trapper's passive abilities is the fact that he can permanently mark enemies on the HUD that are already downed. So that means that we'll no longer have to guess where we killed these people and where their bodies were left, assuming you have Trapper on your team. Now his active ability is actually going to work very similar to the Sentinel ability, except that Sentinel, when you walk into his trap, it'll mark the person within your radar. Trapper, on the other hand, will actually set off a trap that lets out smoke and would over time kill the player that's within the smoke. Now as for Trapper's loadout, he is equipped with a sniper rifle, a semi-automatic sniper rifle, a pistol, 2 frag grenades, and 2 flashbangs. Not gonna lie, this class is probably gonna get me back into sniping because it sounds so sick. Now moving into class number 2 is going to be Gorilla. Now of course, this is the class that we've all been waiting for, the class that has these smoke grenades within it, and it's actually very simple the way that this is going to work. Now, you will have a drone with this class, and the drone will be the one shooting out the smokes. Now, any players that are located within this smoke cannot be marked by drones, cannot be marked by binoculars, can basically not be marked by anything. To be fair, this is one of those classes that I feel is just long overdue. This should have been in the game since the start, but regardless, this is within the game now, so it is besides the point. Now, as for Gorilla's loadout, he does have a submachine gun as well as a pistol, 2 frag grenades, and 2 flashbangs. And now moving into the final class that we will be talking about, and the final class that we can expect tomorrow, it is the Stalker class. So for this class, I honestly have nothing else to say, but besides the fact that it's fucking insane. I'm so sorry for my language, but one of the incredibly amazing passive abilities that this class has is the fact that it can mark enemy players, and the enemy players will not be aware of it. Now, if you thought that was crazy, the second passive ability that it has is the fact that you cannot see the shots that are coming out of Stalker unless you are within close range of it, which sounds even crazier when you think of the loadout that it has. The loadout that this class has is a sniper rifle, a shotgun as a secondary, 2 flashbangs, as well as 2 C4s. So I mean, honestly, this class is set up perfectly for close range, and it's set up perfectly for long range. I'm super excited to get my hands on this one. If the first one doesn't bring me back into sniping, then the second one will most definitely bring me back. And finally, I will touch up really quickly on when to expect this update. So the update will be dropping on March 14th, 2018, which as this video is going up, that is exactly tomorrow. Now, as I'm recording this video, Ghost Recon has actually tweeted out the following, and it says, due to last minute issues, it will be for console only. We will let you know as soon as possible when the update will be available for PC. We apologize for the inconvenience. So yes, this update will be available tomorrow for all console players, but as of right now, it looks like PC players will probably have to wait a little longer. But regardless, those of you tomorrow on console, make sure that you guys have at least 15 gigabytes available for this update. Those of you on Uplay and on Steam for PC, the Steam update will be 4 gigabytes and the Uplay update will be 15 gigabytes. But anyways, that pretty much covers up all of the important information that I saw within the patch notes. Now, I will have a link to the patch notes in the description down below because there were a lot of other bug fixes that were made. So I highly recommend that you guys go and check that out. But like always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all types of Wildlands, Ghost War, and Far Cry 5 content. Really excited to get my hands on the update tomorrow, and I can't wait till April when we get the Reinforcement and Bravo 6 update combined together. At the end of the trailer, they did say that we were going to be getting a very, very special update for the next one, so I'm super curious to hear what that's going to be about. Hopefully we do get some PvE content, but anyways, like always, I will see you guys in the next video.